Guys, it's your boy John the Liquidator coming back with another video. So it look like Todd Monken has found himself another week and some more locker room drama, man. Now, I feel like this could play a very, very critical role in Shador getting developed for the 2026 season, bro. I just got to be honest, man, because, like, I don't know what Cleveland's situation is, but it's always something going on. I mean, it's either bad headline, wrong draft picks, players don't want to go to OTAs, can't find a coach, found the coach, won't let him coach. Just so many different damn scenarios, dog. I'm sitting here like, damn, what's finna happen next? Now, with that being said, we know this whole Myles Garrett situation is looking spooky, man. Myles Garrett supposedly went to the internet after he told the Cleveland Cleveland Cavalier fans to stand up, get loud, here for your Cavaliers playoff game. Then immediately while the game was playing, Myles Garrett quickly said, you know what, I'm out of here, bro. Hopped on a plane, gone from the city of Cleveland. Now, many people is insinuating that he possibly did not even stop by the Browns office. Now, there has been growing notion that possibly Myles Garrett want to get out of Cleveland. I don't know. I'm not here to spread that rumor, but I do want y'all to listen to what Cleveland Brown media people is saying, because this is very, very bad when it comes to locker room, bro, because this could be a big distraction.
Myles Garrett shows up at the Cavs game and then puts something out on social media that, I'm out of here. Right, I'm flying out and going somewhere else. First of all, is that okay? Yeah, I think that's perfectly fine. It's voluntary. You don't have to be.
See, I'll say this, Jeff. If he's not at the mini camp this week, I don't have a problem with it. I can wrap my head around that because this is what Myles does. I've been on the record saying, like, this isn't news until it's news. When he doesn't show up to mandatory mini camp,
for the real deal,
then we can talk.
Then it's a deal.
But what I will say, Jeff, if we find out that Myles was here for a day, a couple days, whatever it was, went to the Cavs game, and didn't even make an attempt to get over there,
say hi to
Tom Monken, meet him at all,
have lunch.
Now I think like that's where I'm a little skeptical that there's more than meets the eye here. That doesn't mean they're going to trade him. But to like we talked about with Scott, it might just mean, hey, he wants more money. He wants a new contract again. He wants a little added to it because he wants to be the highest paid non-quarterback. Whatever it is, that's where I'm a little skeptical.
Now, with that being said, these people in Cleveland is not saying the writing on the wall. So I'm not saying that Myles Garrett is going to leave, but we will say
Myles Garrett.
I mean,
seriously,
this is ridiculous.
Try to put yourself in Myles Garrett's shoes in a situation like this. You're probably thinking, man, everybody tells me how our owner has endless money and it's a strategic advantage to circumvent the salary cap. They gave all the guaranteed money to a quarterback who's not even going to play, or if he does play, the fans don't want to see him play. Either way, he's just keeping the seat warm for the next quarterback, whether it's Shador or whoever's coming next year. If you're Myles Garrett, you're thinking, I just set the sack record. I'm going to be a first ballot Hall of Famer. I may be the best defensive player in the history of the game.
What makes it so frustrating for me is that he's never changed. He's always been this way. He's always going to be this way. So we're just going to have this conversation again next year and the year after that until they actually do trade the guy. Then that fan base will have that conversation.
Unless they're good.
Unless they're whatever. When are they going to be good? Are they going to be that good this year? No. Are they going to be that good this year? I'm asking. Okay, so they're not. So we're going to have this conversation again next year, right? Okay, good. Well, at least I got something to look forward to.
Unless he's traded already.
Oh, my God. He just does what I just don't think he needs to have stupid, silly Instagram messages. And if that's his whole entire case, then fine. I guess you're winning, man. I would much rather. Does he not understand the power that he possesses? All you have to do is say you want more money.
That's exactly why he's doing it.
Just say it. Then just say it.
So that was Cleveland Brown media basically unloading on none other than Myles Garrett, man. This is what it is. Moving on to draft news, to homeboy Mel Kiper is finna rip it to the Browns.
Saying that the Browns are open to taking a quarterback. You have a lot of, what do you call it, like affection, reverence, respect?
Belief?
Belief. There, thank you.
Yeah.
You have a lot of belief in Shador. What are your thoughts on that?
I think it justified everything. I said, watched every throw he made, watched every snap of the Cleveland Browns with Shador this year. The O-line, big issue. Harold Fannin Jr., he got the ball to him, then Fannin Jr. got hurt late. the center. He was third center. He had receivers drop balls in the Bear game, in the cold, in the wind. He put the ball on Judy, went off his shoulder pad into the hands of a defensive back. Should have been a touchdown pass, was an interception. He had balls where his arm hit, picked off. He made throws. He competed, showed mobility. He showed athleticism. He showed leadership. He showed accuracy to all levels.
Would it be a mistake?
If he wasn't a fifth-round pick, you said he played like a first. When he was on the field with Cam Ward, he looked like they belonged together. So I think he's the right guy.
Would it be a
Whether
mistake
Deshaun
to draft
Watson can
Ty
recreate-
Simpson?
I wouldn't worry about any young quarterbacks in this draft. I would not. I understand the MONKEN Simpson because the father, Ty's dad had that prior relationship. I get all that, okay, but I know MONKEN likes Shador Sanders. He made some really positive comments about Shador. I got Deshaun Watson's the wild card. Can Deshaun Watson can recreate that greatness you saw back? He was great in Houston, and he carried that team. Can he do it? If he can't, you got Shador. And I believe in Shador strongly. And I didn't see any evidence, and I'm going to have to say this because I like Shador coming in. I love Shador coming in. Watch those games. I really believe a lot of people look at that QBR. I got a name for it, but I'm not going to say it.
Okay.
Kim said never use the name that I use.
Say
My wife
it.
said never use it. I got a QBR name, never saying it.
Say it.
Kim, no, can't do it.
Okay.
And they say it on draft day on day 3 if it gets crazy late. And it got me too many orange crushes on day 3. Hey, I might say it on day 3.
I'm going to come find you in Pittsburgh because I want to know what it is.
Okay, I will tell you, Kay. Pride, and I'll let you decide. Kim told me don't use it. I'll say it for you, and you can tell me if I can use it.
I'm going to find you in
You'll
Pittsburgh.
be the judge, jury for me.
Our show's over. I'm so appreciative of you coming on. I'm going to find you in Pittsburgh. Thank you for everything that you do, and we'll see where Jeremiah and Ty and belief. You mentioned Jordan Tyson. I'm curious if he'll move up the board. He had an incredible workout on Friday. There's a lot of opinions, a lot of maybe concerns about some injuries. How much do you think those concerns actually influence where he gets drafted?
I think it influences teams that say we want somebody that comes into this process completely clean and safe. And I mentioned Venga Owane, guard from Penn State, is that guy. Certainly Blake Miller, right tackle from Clemson, is that guy. Jordan Tyson, when he was healthy, was in some games uncoverable, and he did his best in the biggest spots in the biggest games. But he did have the knee, the shoulder, and now the hamstring. The hamstring's going to be fine. He just needs rest, Kay. And he hasn't been able to rest it because he's been trying to get ready for all these things you need to do to show teams I can get out there and catch passes. I may not be able to run a 40, but I'll catch passes for you. So I've seen guys come in without any injuries and get hurt. I've seen guys that have had injuries and then never have an injury. I go back to Anthony Munoz back in the day, coming out of USC to the Bengals, had all those injury concerns, never had an injury in the NFL. Some guys didn't come in clean, and then the first practice, the first game, they're hurt. So that's what, unfortunately, Kay, football is a game of that. Tyson will be fine from the hamstring. He just needs rest, and when he gets healthy, he's going to be a great player for somebody.
So that was Mel Kiper, man, speaking about Ty Simpson. I want to know y'all thoughts down in the comments section. Make sure y'all keep them Bills on, and until next time, man, shake the haters off.